Okay, Steve, we're going to get going on getting your watch through the process. This may be a good example of why people shouldn't send their watches to Seiko Service, especially if they're an older vintage watch. Apparently they took your watch apart partially and then perhaps put it back together incorrectly. So we're going to see what kind of damage, if any, that they did to your dial in that process. Damn. Well, they have bent your dial a little bit. We'll see if we can get that back straight again. It's really a shame. Don't know what they're doing. They just don't care. Okay, 2-2 and 2-3, so perfect. You're missing this piece. That's crazy. Oh my. Okay. What in the world happened here? This is gone. Date setting components are missing. I don't know where they are. That is not there anymore. Where did it go? Who took that out? Okay. Well, that's your teardown complete. There are some definite mysteries about your watch. This is missing a part, which is really odd, to say the very least. Don't know where that part is or why it was broken and never fixed. But we will replace it, and that will come back. Okay, well, we have some cleanup to do, and then we'll be back. We're back. It's time to start reassembly. Okay, there it is, back up and running. Okay, Steve, well, this was a very long battle that I had with your hairspring. Somebody had done some pretty serious tweaking to it, and it was way off. I couldn't adjust anything. The timing was just totally off. But we have gotten there. This is really a triumph, I think, for where we were, and I'm really happy, and I'm going to start putting the movement totally back together. All right, thanks. Okay, well, we've replaced the important components that were missing from this side of the watch. Your quick date and your clip here was also missing. So now we're ready for dial in hands, and we're going to be ready to recase the watch. We'll be back. Okay, we are here right at the end. We've got everything back in the case and back together, looking really good. Go ahead and get your case back with your new case back seal in place. Okay, well, there we are. There is your beautiful 6138 3009 Jumbo. The watch had some interesting stuff going on. I have to say, it was a bit of a mystery in a few ways. Of course, you know, Seiko Service Center is never a good place for a vintage watch to go. Unfortunately, they are just not really all that in tune to the needs of these watches, and frankly, I don't think they really care how they return things to people, unfortunately. But the mysteries weren't all just that. You know, you had some incorrect parts, you had some missing parts, you had some broken parts. You know, overall the watch is gorgeous. I mean, the condition is superb. The movement of itself had some serious needs. Unfortunately, there was just, you know, some extra time in getting your hairspring straightened out. Also, had some extra parts. You had a couple incorrect screws, so there's one of them I had to replace, and it's a somewhat special screw that goes into the winding bridge. You had a missing clip for your day wheel, which may be somehow related to the fact that things got broken and then looked at, but I'm not sure. Yeah, just missing and odd parts in weird places. Your case, though, is lovely. It came out really nice. I didn't do anything more than just really clean it. You got your new crystal installed. That came out great. Cleaned your case back, of course. Serviced the movement. All new seals everywhere. Pushers. Case back, crown. Your stem is a little bent, and that's not something I ever really try and change very much, other than to perhaps change the stem itself if it's really bad. Yours is not really bad. It's not, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just a little bent. But they're really stiff and hardened material, and so they don't take well to being put straight again. Once they're bent, that's it. So let's just go over what we did and just go through the function of your watch. Of course, your day and date were not automatic, or not setting here by hand, but now that's been rectified. Everything works exactly as it should, so that's great. Today is the 12th, I believe. So let's go over to 12. And it is, whoops, it is Saturday. Yeah, there we go. And just to show you, everything aligns really nicely. Everything is in great shape here. Your hands are really, really nice. The loom is just really clean. I was able to get things realigned. Everything's back to the way it should be. They had actually bent your dial, unfortunately. The tab that's over here, it's actually at 10 o'clock on these watches. It had been mashed down flat when they put the case back together and put the watch back in. But that's now been rectified, so that's good. Everything is just really, really great on this watch. I love these watches. They're so symmetric and cool. It's such a good presence. I got your bracelet cleaned. It's ready to go back on, so it'll be back on for the return. And your end links here. So that's all good to go. Put those to the side here. Just to go through what we did replace. Here's your crystal. Of course, that's seen a good life. It's ready to be a museum piece. Here's your very, very dry case back seal, and what's remaining of your pushers and your crown seal, of course. Here's your. This is the component that takes the turning of the crown and turns it into both the setting of the day, setting of the date, and setting of the time. So it's a very important piece that's supposed to have a big gear on top, which isn't there anymore. So that was lost to time somehow. Get these parts and pieces back in. All right, we'll scoot those in. Yeah, so you have basically a beautiful and what looks like brand new 1972 watch. It's really great. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. You had some extra time. There were some extra things, parts and pieces and time to get things right, but it's definitely worth it on a watch of this quality. This is the kind of jumbo you really want to see and you really want to wear. So I am happy to get this back to you, and we'll be in touch about timing of all that. But for now, your watch is ready to go, and thank you very much, and thank you for watching.